Well, hello there, guys. Agrippa Maxenius here, taking another look at Power and Revolution. We're going to continue our Kurdistan game. So let's jump into online Kurdistan and see how we're going here. Now, a lot of people wanted us to actually retreat from Mosul, which is a city in Iraq to control, at least partially. So I'm going to go ahead and jump up and see if we can't select. Let me find where my forces are. I see what we need to do. We need to go into military mode, and now we can see the mighty Kurdish army over here, guys, fighting in Mosul. And we've actually managed to get really close to taking the city. We're going to be watching the battle here from the comfort of our own computers, and I'm going to attack the ISIS forces here and try to just run them out of the city. This would be an awesome gain. It would be our first major city as the Kurds, and I think that would be a huge plus. Looks like the enemy's already engaging us in a few areas here. I don't want them to engage us yet. I want to make sure that our troops get here, and then I'll attack the main military HQ that ISIS or Daesh is holding, and we will take this area back for the mighty Kurdish people. I'm not sure if the Iraqi government, they might ask later to take this area back, in which case we might have to put up a bit of a fight, but that's all right. We're used to it, so let's keep moving forward. And of course we have to worry about the Turks to our north and to our west, but for now we're not going to worry about them too much. Hopefully. And it looks like the battle is getting a bit tougher, guys. Just now, as we left the square, or as we sent a bunch of troops to the square over here, we've got some more of our troops arriving right now, getting to the center of town, and it looks like Daesh has a police HQ that they've taken over, although I'm not sure if they have any troops there. We're going to go check it out. Hopefully it is unmanned by the enemy. Here we go. Get in there. Oh, Daesh troops everywhere. Open fire, open fire. We're just going to keep shooting at the police HQ right now. I'm surprised we haven't taken it. There we go. The police HQ is... Oh, we're still moving in. Oh, my goodness. Look at the numbers they have here. For Kurdistan. We've got to keep fighting, guys. I'm not going to give up on that area. Let me take a look over here. So we've still got this group, and I'm going to send into the police HQ. And there we go. Regime overthrow. Battle of Mosul. Hold on a second, guys. Let's take a look and see what happened. This might have actually happened in a different place. Mohammed Khallah shot many fugitive terrorists. The armed conflict against Syria ends with the death of Mohammed Khallah, who was killed while he was trying to force through a checkpoint in a tractor. Whoa. Unbelievable. I guess that's it. Unbelievable. So it looks like that's the end of the actual war itself, at least for the Battle of Syria. Let's take a look here and jump out quickly. See what's going on. Okay, guys, so it looks like at least the rebellion against the Syrian army is over with. Very, very interesting there with the story of Mohammed Khallah. And I'm not sure what that means for us, but it's going to mean that we keep fighting Daesh as much as we can. I'm going to go ahead and jump back into Mosul. We still have troops arriving, but like I said, I'm not giving up the fight for this glorious town. We're going to keep moving in here. Let's get some more armored pickup trucks. Send them in there. Sorry, I canceled that order. We're going to take this city no matter what it takes. Okay, let's grab everyone here. Go straight over here where the enemy is. We're going to do the same with our pickup. And we're going to get a closer view here at our battle at the military HQ. A lot of Daesh supporters down, but they've got a lot of pickup trucks, and these are not going to be easy to destroy at all. Go! Attack! Attack! For Kurdistan! Attack! Alright, not bad, not bad. It was a vicious little attack. We did kill a lot of their trucks, though. The important thing is that we're still doing damage to the enemy here. Let's pop up, and we might need to eventually retreat. A lot of people suggested a retreat. I'm starting to understand why now. The enemy has really got this place well under control, but I just feel like we can't give up yet. We've got to keep going. Let's move into the museum. We've got some more Daesh troops coming out. And actually, these guys are trying to fight us right on the streets of Mosul. The Battle of Mosul continues. And 2 brave Kurdistani fighters are down. The Peshmerga are obviously upset today at the loss of those brave men. But we're going to keep bringing in some more of our guys, as much as we can, really, to take out the enemy in this sector. I'm going to go ahead and move some more men. And this town is a few miles long. The museum is also ours now. I'm going to move them over here. And I hope that once we break through this military outpost over here, we basically win. I think that's the case. I can't promise you that, though. Let's keep going, though. Bring these guys over. We're not going to start the battle till everybody is here. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. We still got a lot of enemy troops, though, in the center of the city, but I hope if we can get rid of the enemy troops here to the west, that's a start. We'll also put this in slow motion because I want to see the actual fight. And actually, slow motion is a lot like normal. This should be called normal speed. Here we go. Attack for Kurdistan! Send someone to attack on this right side. The rest are going to attack on the left here. It's going to make a difference, but it very well might. We don't know. Keep on going, keep on going. A lot of enemy soldiers going down. It's not an easy fight. We're also bringing in our pickups, and these technicals should be able to get us quite a few kills. Come on, guys. You can do this. You can do it. We're about to take the ISO military HQ here in Mosul, which will be a huge disservice to the ISO forces. But I think that the fight against Bashar Al Assad may be finished, at least on the part of the resistance, the other resistance, not just us. There we go, guys. We have taken over, well, almost, the military HQ. Yes, we have. And now the military HQ is under our control. This might very well mean that the town is now under our control, but I see police HQs that are still uncertain, etc. Let's just hope for the best. We're going to pop out of the city right now, and I do feel like we've won over here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the details. It looks like we have killed 16,948 Daesh fighters. They have killed 7,352, and obviously, oh, sorry. Yes, so this is obviously a nasty fight, but I think that we're going to win it. We're going to keep on going. Sending in more reinforcements, and then we still got to worry about Baghdida. Baghdida is basically another little outpost over here, and we really need to be concerned about it. Even if we beat Daesh in the city, we still have to worry about that particular area. Okay, let's see. Just going to make sure that those fighters are still trying to take locations. Market Square. We want to go ahead and jump into all of these important areas and make sure that they belong to us. So we'll send guys to the museum, we'll send guys to the Market Square, send guys to the police HQ, and to the regional parliament. I think the regional parliament is really the important part. And once we take that, the city falls to the great Kurds. But as you can see, they still have units over here at the police station and at the parliament building. So these Daesh fighters are hiding amongst the populace. We're not sure where they are. Anytime we try to take a section, they pop up and start fighting us. Let's go ahead. It looks like they're going to go for the military HQ once again. Let's get these technicals out. Fire. Good shooting, boys. Not good enough, though. And I think right now we're going to go ahead. We're going to pop back. Pretty sure we are. Just want to take a look and see if there are any other things we can do to take this city. We do still have quite a lot of troops here, mercenaries, etc. But I'm not sure if it's a great idea to charge in and attack the enemy. Like I said, we do have Raqqa, and this is the city we took last turn. That's definitely a huge win. Over here, there's a rebel camp, and I believe these rebels are supposed to be no longer fighting Bashar Al Assad. Maybe there's some sort of peace treaty. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just going to quickly take a look here. Now, we have a lot of units in this area right here. We actually took Harem from ISIS. But now, there's no ISIS troops in this sector, so I'm a little uncertain as to what to do with our troops here in Harem. I think I'm going to move them back to the first base, and I'm going to keep up the battle. Then again, maybe we should pull out. It's tough to say. I think I'm going to stay with the Syrian Kurdish resistance and continue the battle. Whether or not I'm going to send more troops, I'm not sure. But one thing I am going to do, I'm going to try to get a meeting with foreign diplomats, see if we can't get possibly some some weapons. I don't know. Right now, none of these diplomats look like they'd be willing to help us. But we'll bring in the president of Ecuador, or I should say the actual prime minister. Is it the prime minister? No. The ambassador of Ecuador to talk with us and maybe even ask for some concessions. I'm not sure, but maybe they can give us some weapons. Who knows? Now, our goal, obviously, is regime overthrow totally of Bashar Al Assad. In this case, though, we're not directly at war with him. We're at war with Daesh. And eventually, if we want, we can declare war on him. But I think right now, we want to keep it pretty simple. Let's be honest. I'm not retreating. I don't care what anyone says. We've come this far. It looks like the Turks are sending in some jet planes. I hope they're not going to attack us. But I think they're going to attack Daesh camps, indeed. Over here in the center of the country, there's still a strong Daesh presence. So we want to be careful. In fact, I'm going to send some troops over to Raqqa. I'm going to send some armed extremists just to defend the city, because I know that Daesh likes to take areas back. They don't like to just give up on an area. So we're going to go ahead and send our guys in immediately. And look at this. We've got some refugees running away. And it looks like they're actually going to Turkey. They're trying to go to the southern Anatolian region of Turkey. These are just regular citizens of Syria that are running away. And over here they're running away too, probably from Daesh. As you can see, more refugees escaping this area. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the Syrian newspaper. Jihadist Caliphate Syria conflict, the rebels retreat. So there we go. The rebels absolutely lost here against Bashar al Assad. And that makes the war very different. That makes the accomplishment very, very different. Now that Bashar is back in control, I'm not sure if the fight against Daesh is going to get easier. I'm not sure what's going to happen, really. But I know that we still are in a fight with Daesh. And over here, a lot of these guys may actually be rebels retreating from the victorious forces of Bashar al-Assad. As you can see, there's still a fight going on here in Aleppo. And the Turks are still helping to attack these ISIL positions. Come on, give us Mosul. We need the bargaining chip of Mosul. We really do. Let's pop back. Okay, we've got our meeting. Let's offer a coffee.
No thanks. My ulcer can't take it.
Oh, a damn ulcer. Why didn't they hire me for voice acting, first of all?
Tempting, but we have to weigh up the pros and cons. We mustn't ignore the consequences. Of course, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. But on the other hand, once you get mixed up in that sort of thing, in short, at the end of the day, all things considered, I prefer to stay clean.
Bastard. Alright, well, let's see if he can supply us with weapons.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Listen, I'm gonna take a while to think, and then I'll make up my mind.
Well, that's better than nothing, so hopefully we're going to go and increase that. And I think that, yeah, it's probably time to give the order for our units to retreat from Mosul. I mean, we've fought as hard as we can, but at this point, what is the point? We're going to get slaughtered. And I think it's probably better for us to focus. There we go. The city has fallen. To focus on other areas. So we're going to go ahead and bring these troops back. I'm going to move them into Raqqa. And from Raqqa, we're going to use that as an operating base to the rest of the country. But sadly, Mosul is just not in our hands. We're going to turn it over to the Iraqi government. Hopefully they can deal with the city. But for us, this is just too much to ask. And actually, we've got Sinjar province right here. And this is actually another city controlled by Daesh. I'm going to go ahead and attack Sinjar. Confirm that attack. Battle of Sinjar has begun, guys. I would love to take this city. It's right near our borders. We should have probably been attacking this city the entire time. Let me pause for a second, and we're going to also try to get some more meetings with more political figures. Let me take these armed extremists, send them to Sinjar province. We'll enter in from the north. And some mercenaries as well. They always help. Alright guys, the glorious Kurdistan army is moving towards Sinjar. So look, a victory in Raqqa, not necessarily a victory in Mosul, but we certainly did a lot of damage to Daesh. Of course, now that the actual revolution is over, what do you guys think? Should we keep playing as Kurdistan and see where we fall on the world stage? Or do we stop fighting here? And actually right now, it looks like we're fighting the Iraqi government. That's not something I wanted to do at all. But we're here now, and it's not much we can do, I suppose. But I wanted to fight Daesh. I did not want to fight the Iraqi government. So let me go ahead and see if I can stop this terrible, terrible thing from happening. Let's take a look here and see if we can negotiate with Iraq. If not, I'm just going to pull back to our original borders. And again, should we just keep fighting for the city? No. Okay, there we go. That was very confusing. We thought we were fighting Daesh. Turns out we were fighting the Iraqi government. That's not at all who we were trying to fight. So let's get back to our positions. And no. Stop. Leave. Get out of Sinjar. This is hilarious. Okay, this is going to be confusing. I hope that the Iraqi government doesn't take this the wrong way. Of course they will. No, this way. Let's take a look over to the west. Okay, so actually, it looks like the Syrians are fighting Daesh. Unbelievable. Americans are also coming in. Look at that, guys, are providing bombing runs. And I think probably the best case situation here is going to be to grab these troops. We're going to move them over here to the city of Raqqa. And we'll start launching attacks from there. Boy, I hope that our relations with the Iraqis are not too badly damaged. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they were. We're not considered belligerents yet, as far as I can tell. It doesn't look like the enemy's attacking us. They're leaving our regions alone. Or I shouldn't say the enemy, but Bashar Al Assad, who technically is the enemy right now. It would be cool if we went for Aleppo, but right now, I think if we want to go to war with Bashar Al Assad, that's another topic, and we might continue the series, but right now, our war is with Daesh. I'm really, really annoyed, though, that we accidentally attacked the Iraqis, though, but then again, these mistakes happen, especially in a war like this one. So we can only hope that the enemy will be merciful, or that our allies, who are supposed to be our allies, will be merciful and understand that that attack was not on purpose. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some more diplomats. I'm going to bring the Peruvian diplomat here. We can use all the help we can get. So let me go ahead, bring him in, and we'll have a meeting with him as soon as we can. And there we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I hope that it continues to thrive, because you guys do seem to be enjoying yourselves, and that's always a good sign. Let's actually go to Ath Tawra, and this will be the next town we attack, Ath Tawra. I'm going to send some armed extremists over there too from Raqqa, and hopefully we can get a victory here in this town controlled by the evil Daesh. Attack! Forward and power to the Kurdistani army. Then we can also attack that rebel base camp right there, but not yet. Liberate the people of Ath Tawra.
It's tempting. Sure. Dark. I hope you didn't make me come. Yeah, we'll have to see.